A proposed city ordinance in Decatur would force tow truck companies to notify police before and after a repossession attempt. This is in response, of course, to that deadly police shooting of Steve Perkins last fall. That shooting took place after investigators say a tow truck driver called police claiming that Perkins had pointed a gun at him. WAFA 48's Matthew King is live from Decatur City Hall. Matthew, there are mixed reactions to this ordinance.
Well, as everybody here in Decatur, from city leaders to members of the community, even tow truck drivers themselves, they'll all tell you that repossessions are a very dangerous practice. Now, city leaders think this proposed ordinance could be a step in the right direction to making them less dangerous, while critics and members of the community I talked to say there's more they'd like to see this forward. Following the deadly police shooting of Steve Perkins during an attempted car repossession, Decatur residents want repossessions to be safer. They demanded the council ban repossessions at night. Council President Jacob Ladner says that's a non-starter.
Lenders and banks and folks that lend on cars as collateral and sometimes have to go repossess, it became clear that that was actually going to have a negative impact on the credit profile of who could actually then borrow money to get vehicles.
But he and the community members agree something needs to change.
We don't want anybody to lose their jobs or anything, but at the same time, we don't want anybody losing their life either.
Instead, a proposed ordinance would require tow truck companies to notify police before and after a repossession attempt. But there are detractors of the ordinance.
I'm not totally sold on it.
Perkins' brother Nick says he'd like to see stronger language involving time limits and assurance tow truck drivers will leave if there's a breach of peace.
The citizens of Decatur are really kind of scared right now. They're timid, and they shouldn't be. And they're timid from tow truck companies and the police. And what we inevitably want is just not to have a situation like this happen again.
Ladner believes the new ordinance will protect the community and tow truck drivers alike.
We want to make sure that a repossession attempt, that everybody has to think twice before moving forward with that. And so we think that this might help that people just, there's more steps, you got to think about what you're doing before doing it.
Now, Ladner wanted to reiterate, again, this ordinance only requires companies to notify police before and after a repossession attempt. It does not give any authority to police to assist or intervene in a repossession. Now, Ladner also told me he expects a lot of feedback from the public to continue as this ordinance has to be passed in the near future. Reporting live in Decatur, Matthew King, 48 on your side.